Are you wanting to host a party, but you're still looking around for a theme? Well, I have a few unforgettable themes for your next gathering, and you'll want to stick around for the last one because I've never done this, you've probably never done this, and we should all try this theme. Come on over.
Making guests feel welcome, one home at a time.
A really fun theme is BYOV, bring your own vinyl. Now for this, you're going to need a stereo, or you could have a portable record player. Speakers are getting better. You can also get them Bluetooth now and hook them up to other speakers, but you'd be surprised what people will bring. Now, Jimmy would bring something hard rock, AC/DC, maybe Boston.
Ooh, Boston.
I might bring show tunes or jazz.
Oh, jazz. We love jazz.
You might have someone who's a big country fan. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, what if they don't have vinyl? This is even better. Send your guests off to a thrift store, to an antique mall, and just choose an album. I mean, does everybody want to hear the cast recording of Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way.
No, but they're gonna have to because you're bringing your own vinyl. Super fun. You don't have to have specific food that goes with it. It's just a night full of eating, drinking, and music. Another idea is musical games. Now, hold with me here. My parents used to have parties like this in their house, and I thought they were screaming hilarious. And sometimes we did this with youth groups. So what you do is you set up a game station in different places in your house. Now, we did a little counting at the Come On Over house, and I could actually have 6 game stations going. One in the kitchen, one right here, living room, deck, foyer, music room. They can be anywhere where you can put a table and some chairs and you can sit around to play a game. So what happens is your guests arrive, they sit down at a certain station, maybe after they've had a little snack, or maybe the snack comes later, or maybe the snack comes during the middle. Your decision, you're the host.
Concentrate on the hosting.
You set the games. It could be something very interactive like Scene It, which would need to be next to the TV. Yahtzee's nice and loud, super fun. Card games are always a big hit. Charades, very fun and loud. Or something mathematical like Rumacube. Your choice, your games. It has to be a group game. It can't be between 2 people. It could be between 3 or 4. They sit down, they start playing. There's a timer set and ding! That timer goes off. Everyone has to leap up and rotate to the next section. Why this is crazy and fun is you are leaving your hand of cards, whatever you were doing, right where you sat, and you're going to a table where you don't know where the winning hand is. You don't know who's winning that game. You just have to pick up, let's say it's phase 10, and you are stuck in phase 1 and everybody else at the table is at phase 3. Too bad, your chance to catch up. Then ding, timer goes off, you rotate to the next room, and this goes on until the host ends it. It is so fun. There's loud competitive spirit, accusing people of cheating, accusing people of not being fair or right. Lots of woo when there's winning going on, and no when the alarm goes off. I cannot recommend this enough. If you have some serious game playing friends, this is the party theme for you.
Another case of Monopoly-related violence, Chief.
How do those Parker brothers sleep at night?
And now, the party theme I've never tried, but really need to, and it's called Globetrotting, meaning that you travel the world without ever leaving the house. How do you do it? Each room represents a different country, including food, beverages, and decor. So let's say Mexican fiesta in one room. How fun is that? Most people love it. But what if you tried something like Swahili? Wouldn't that be awesome? The answer is yes.
Swahili curries are some of the best. It's one of the best dishes in the world.
You might have Asian cuisine in another room. You might have German cuisine. And the great thing about this is you don't have to do all this yourself. You could assign food and decor to your party guests. So let's say that you actually have Italian friends, like authentic Italian. Have you had authentic Italian food? Light years beyond American Italian. I want to eat it already! So have those friends bring their specialty and items that represent their culture. Let's say you have Greek friends and Opa! That is fun. Have them bring their specialty Greek food and an item or two that represents their culture. They might have flags, or maybe you could order flags, country flags online, super affordable. I really want to try this because I think this could be so ingenious, really, for people to want to come and say, I've never really had authentic Greek food. I think I'd like to try that. Or I've never really had authentic, truly authentic Mexican tamales, but I know it would be good, right? This is what I want to do.
Sounds like fun.
So these are just some of my ideas for making your next gathering a little bit ingenious and fun. But maybe you have a better idea. Leave your idea in the comments below. I'll give you a shout out. You want to be very careful where you... Now, if you're playing a game like Rook, you want to be very careful. What is wrong with me? No snorting on set. Is there snorting? No snorting. Okay. Have them make one of their specialties and bring things from their own, I almost said motherland. If you'd like to come to my house with your official, no, don't say that. Yes. Here's my address. So, throw a party. Make it in.
Come on over. Now go make someone feel special today.